What's going on YouTube? I am Prepper Princess, the author of Living on Almost Nothing. If you are interested in purchasing my book, I will go ahead and leave a link down in the description box below. I am hiking right now. Look at how beautiful that forest is. My goodness. I'm at one of my favorite spots checking on berries. I'm a little bit pessimistic because I'm early in the season, and just based on what I've been growing and my neighbor's been growing, it's pretty abysmal in terms of fruit and berries. Look at the butterflies are everywhere, and one of them landed on my arm a few minutes ago. I wish there was a rope and I would seriously climb down this cliff and just stick my feet in the water. It looks so calm and sandy. Okay, so today I want to talk to you all about some financial stuff because this is a financial channel. So I don't want to get into the comments that I get in because they just don't make any sense. The comments who ask me stupid questions like, when are you gonna spend your money? I already know that those comments are coming from people who are poor and they don't know how to budget their money, because I've never seen a rich person ask another rich person what they're going to do with their money. It's like me asking you, hey, what are you going to do with your money in 20 years? In 20 years, who knows? Because medical insurance might be $3,000 a month for all I know. You know? The stock market might crash in 30 years. Stock market might boom in 30 years. I don't know. But one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about the most is budgets. Now, I am just like everybody else. People get paid and then they immediately get their bank account down to zero. It's like got paid on Friday, broke on Monday, down to zero. And a lot of people say that that's a budget problem. Now, I'm going to tell you a little something about myself. It's not a secret, but I've never said it. I've never been able to budget. I will explain. So, putting all my expenses down and blah, 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 trying to stay within a certain frame of finances for the month until I get paid next time and all this stuff, it never worked for me. It never did. I am the same type of person where the moment I get paid, it's gone. I don't want it now, because I'm the type of person, I have the personality, if the money's there, I'm going to spend it. Right? Which is like most people. Here's the difference. I have a fully funded emergency fund that I make sure that I cannot see, because if I see it, I'll spend it. Okay? So fully funded emergency fund, and I keep it out of sight, out of mind. It's in a high interest earning account. Then every time I get paid, every time, I spend all of my money throughout the month on a credit card, and I pay the credit card off as soon as I get paid. And then whatever's left over is my extra. Well, if I see that money in my account, I'm going to spend it. So what do I do? I immediately invest it in assets. I don't go out to a restaurant. Oh, hi, sir. Excuse me. Big old lizard. I don't go out to a restaurant and spend my money on a 200-night Ruth's Chris dinner. I don't go to the arcade or gambling at the casinos. I don't do any of that. I immediately put it in digital assets or my brokerage account so that it's gone. It's out of sight, it's out of mind. I don't have to worry about it. I'm not going to spend it. And I think that might be the difference between rich people and poor people. I don't know. That's how I do it. Now, the average income in the United States, as of right now, is $75,000 a year, household income. So, after taxes, that's about $5,000 a month. For me personally, this is why I advocate spending as little as possible. For me, it is 100 times easier to lower every single expense I have to as low as it can possibly go. And I'm not talking about my food bill or this or that. My food bill is low because of the way I eat and the way I forage. Yeah, I'm too early for the blackberries, darn. See? Oh, they're still green. Some are pink, but not black yet. And I know if I eat a pink one that looks scrumdiddlyumptious, it's gonna be sour as all get out, so. Can I just have one black one? Just one? I only need one to be happy. No? Okay. Well, bummer. So off to the cherries and plums and blueberries. We'll see if they've got any of those going right now. Again, I'm a little early in the season. And grapes. What was I saying? Budgeting. Yeah, don't spend it. What else? Oh, getting your bills as low as possible. I'm not talking about it. I mean, if you budget and you can set aside 50 or $100 a month on luxuries, whatever. That's called discretionary spending. And I can do whatever discretionary spending that I want through my credit card, and I'll just pay it off next payday. But my monthly expenses, not even monthly, my yearly expenses on a monthly basis are about $1,200 a month. My monthly expenses are actually only about $300 or $400. Sorry, it's more than that because my medical is $495. God, taxes are my biggest bill and my medical is my second biggest bill. So I always have to save up for taxes. But if I can keep my monthly bills at $1,200, and by the way, I don't earn the average household income. I'm actually much less than that. Being such a low earner my entire life, I thought I was balling making 50 G's. I was balling. And then you see all these people online who are like, you can't live on less than 120 grand a year. And I'm just like, where are you living? What's the matter? But, so having my expenses super low, but my income, no matter if I spend without restraint, I spend what I want, when I want, however much I want. I'm shopping on Amazon. I'm going on trips. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I still spend less than $2,500 a month. And I haven't done that in a long time. I have to look out for ticks out here. So if I know that my monthly expenses are going to average about $700 or $800, including my medical, I have no need to budget because my YouTube revenue is really low. But even if I'm only making $3,000 a month and my bills are around $800 or $900, I don't have to budget. I don't have to nitpick every single expense and write things down and stuff like that. My food bill is about $100 a month. And you've seen what I buy. I buy it on sale and I buy a lot of it. Chicken drumsticks, 49 cents a pound. London broil, I think it was $2.97 a pound. What was the other one? Tri-tip, $2.97 a pound. And fortunately, my two favorite steaks are London broil and tri-tip, which are some of the cheapest cuts you can get, but they're my favorite. I rendered the beef fat, made my own tallow, so I don't have to pay for cooking oil. I forage all my fruits and vegetables. I mean, you guys get this, but this is just a hobby of mine. I mean, I don't have to do it. It's just a hobby. But it is in line with what I eat on a normal basis anyway. I don't eat prepackaged food. Prepackaged food makes up maybe 1% of my diet. Because it just tastes like chemicals to me. You know, I'm hoping there's some cherries because I want to make a cherry pie. because I just bought a homemade mini ice cream maker. And the reason I did that is because I have tried every ice cream in the store and they all taste like chemicals now. Even the expensive stuff, the Breyers and the Dryers, they're supposed to be the best of the best. They taste like not like they did something to it. Like they took like a, you know, those little keyboard sprayers, and they like keyboard sprayed some milk and it has that aftertaste and it's nasty. It's just weird. It's just weird. So don't be disheartened thinking, oh, the grapes aren't ready either. Look at this. Tiny little thing. So don't be disheartened if you struggle with budgeting. What I always recommend is getting your monthly bills as low as you possibly can, instead of being all stressed out trying to earn extra money to afford those luxuries, to afford luxurious things. I don't understand why people pay for cable anymore when streaming is free. I don't understand why people pay $150 a month for a cell phone when you can get them on Tello or Mint Mobile for $15 a month or less. I don't understand. I just don't understand why people go out. I get that rich people can do it, but I don't understand why your average Joe goes out, you know, a household of $75,000 a year, and Joe Schmo goes out and buys a $90,000 truck, but he only makes $75,000 a year, drowning in payments. So then he has to work overtime to keep up. It's like, I get that it's nice to have a good car. I've never been a car person, and I get that if you're a car person, you're into that sort of thing, but wait. Just wait. No need for instant gratification. You'll get it eventually when you have the money. Just wait. You know, till you're out of debt and you've saved up enough. You've saved up the whole $90,000. I bet you, if you saved up the whole $90,000 and you're looking at those numbers in your bank account, you're like, I finally saved up enough to buy this truck. You go into the dealership and you're looking on your phone at that bank account and you're like, nah, not worth it. It's a different feeling, I'm telling you. Same for me. I save up for something. By the time if it's like a long thing, by the time I save up for it, I don't want it anymore. There's also a couple things that I really, really want, but I'm not willing to pay what people are asking. I'll give you a couple examples. I always wanted one of those river epoxy dining tables. Really pretty blue, and then the wood on the sides. They're always handmade. They're like $4,000. Are you crazy? I'll give you $800. I am not giving you $4,000 for a dining table. Are you nuts? Another thing I've always wanted is an adult, I guess it's called a pedal car. It's basically an enclosed quad e-bike, but it's fully enclosed, so it looks like a car. And they go, 20, 28 miles an hour. I think those are the coolest things ever. They want $7,000 for that thing. It's like, it's just an e-bike with a shell. Are you crazy? No. Not paying $7,000 for that. I'm not paying $4,000 for a table. You've lost your mind. How on earth did I get all the way over here? Oh, way back there. I went left instead of right. Okay. Because my trail, I usually come out like way up there, and I came out way back there. All right, folks. So if you are the type of person that as soon as the money hits your bank account, it's gone, instead of shopping online or doing something extravagant because you can't take it with you, another thing that poor people say and rich people say, I've never met an old person that had too much money. So you decide, suffer now or suffer later. I don't know. And it's not even suffering once you're used to it. All right, folks. Do what you can with what you've got. I'm gonna hit my trail. Prepper Princess out.
You cannot cross unless you have my permission. Not sit. You cannot cross without my permission. Smells bad. Can you sit? Oh, well, okay, we could play that. You're so cute. Oh my gosh. Look at you. Hey, stay. Hey, you cannot cross unless you have my permission. That's who you look like. You need a little dog to ride, another dog to ride on, like a horse, like this guy. Yeah, we should get him a saddle and then get you a sword. Or was it a staff? I think it was the staff. You cannot pass without my permission. Does anybody understand this reference, or am I showing my age? Probably both. Oh, you're so cute.